So I believe that over the last 10 months, Rebel News, I mean, we've done more news than ever. We've got more videos a day than ever. In fact, we've set up a second YouTube channel just for little clips because we were overloading the main channel. You can find that on our YouTube page. Here's a look at it here. But we're doing more journalism than ever. As you know, over the last 10 months, we've hired new reporters, Tamara Ugolini, Drea Humphrey, Andrew Chapados is now. So we have more talent producing more content than ever. Lincoln J did his first video. But I think that in terms of the measurement of our efforts and our spending of our budget, we are actually a civil liberties group first. In one terrifying month, we recently spent $189,000 on lawyers. When you're literally representing 1,000 or more people, that's what it's like. Constitutional challenges, fighting police who were beating us up here in Canada, beating up our guy, Avi Yamini in Australia. We have become the civil liberties law firm that I always wish the Canadian Civil Liberties Association would be. You know, I'm a dues-paying member of them. I don't even know why. They haven't done a darn thing. But there's so much work to do and so many things. I think the Rebel, paradoxically, or maybe it's not a paradox at all, we have had our most important year yet. That's not a paradox. It's actually easy to understand. And so we're hiring. Can I draw your attention to this page? I don't know if you've ever looked, but Rebel News has a careers page. Look at that. We have some administrative positions. I need an assistant to help keep me organized. I'm a little bit disorganized. There's so much going on to help book the travel in the company and help take care of administrative things. But in addition to that administrative position, can you see we're hiring video editors, web editors, and we're looking for 3 new journalistic positions. I think I've told you that before, but I want to bring to your attention rebelnews.com/careers, where you can see all the openings, including in terms of on-camera journalists. We're looking for someone to cover Parliament in Ottawa. Now, we've been looking for that for a couple months, but we haven't filled it yet. We're looking for someone in Quebec who would know French and English. They would do their reporting in English, but I would want them to know French so they can talk to the other half, you know, read the French papers, etc. And you see there, we're looking for someone to be our China affairs correspondents. So they don't have to be Chinese Canadian, but it would probably help if they know the Chinese community and can read Chinese, because I want this position to follow the Chinese language newspapers, follow what the Chinese embassy is doing in Canada, see what's going on campuses with, you know, the rich kids, sons and daughters of high Communist Party officials, send their kids to university in Canada. There's almost 100,000 children of Communist Party bosses in China going to school in Canada. And they're not just learning in our schools, they're having a political expression. They are being abusive in some cases towards democracy protesters, Falun Gong, Uyghurs, Tibetans. So we're looking to hire a Chinese affairs correspondent. They're probably going to wind up being a Chinese Canadian who's familiar with that culture and language. It doesn't have to be, but you do have to know the Chinese language. That's a very exciting position. I hope we fill it soon. And one of the reasons we're able to do this is because so many of our viewers helped us out when we were in a pickle over Christmas. As I think you remember, our banker called in a $380,000 loan, which we had hoped we would just roll over, but he wanted his money out, and our Rebel viewers paid down the bills. And so we're debt-free, and we're able to make a go of it and spend our money on expanding our journalistic work and our civil liberties work. I'm very excited about it. And I mean, we're still sort of figuring out who we are. It's going to be our 6th birthday next week. And I think the Rebel has transformed itself several times over the last 6 years. I think right now we're an important anti-censorship civil liberties force as well as journalism. That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.